Hello and welcome to EsmeOnFootball. My name is Niall Pope.
And I'm EsmeOnFootball.
Esme, so international break and we are top of the league. We are top of the league.
I can't believe it.
It is remarkable, isn't it?
Yes.
Are you surprised?
Well, I'm surprised it's so quick. I was thinking Christmas, if we had settled down well and we had managed to hold on to a couple of our, shall I say, more mature players and more experienced players, that we may have been in by Christmas. But it's happened so quickly, I can't believe that.
Yeah.
But we haven't lost. So
we haven't lost. Now, you told me a great story that obviously Ivor was one of these pretty players. He used to score these goals. But his colleagues thought that the work was done elsewhere on the pitch.
I know, he had some very famous friends, really good centre-halves. Ray Daniel was one, and Bob Stokoe at Newcastle. And we'd always go out like after the games and, perhaps I would score 2 or 3 goals and they'd be, oh yeah, those glory boys up front, they get all the glory, but we do all the hard work at the back. And what Ray's story was that he'd go out on the field and he'd say, we've got 1 point and we've got to hang on to that point. No mind what happens, I want to come off with 1 point. If we got 3, that means the glory boys have done their job. But as long as we've got that 1 point, it means I've done my job. And then Bob Stokoe, he was on the same attack as that. He always said that the centre-halves didn't get enough praise. So I always look at that now, and that's been embedded in me. And I always think when we go up, at least we've got a point. And I think that's what's happened to our team. We've got really good centre-halves who seem determined to keep clean sheets if they can. I know they have shipped a couple, but at least we've scored 3 then when they've shipped 2. But so they are doing really well, both Mike and Joe. And Joey's wearing his magic hat. So, I mean, that's it. Joey's gone with a magic hat on and we're okay.
And not just, I was just looking at the goal that we scored against Leeds United. We'll come to the game itself. But that ball was won back by Joe Roden.
Yes.
He went and won the ball back, put it back out to Matty Grimes, who put the ball in, and then smashed into the corner with a miss hit by Wayne Routledge.
Yeah.
They hit it and they all get in each other's way. Oh. Still the danger not gone. Grimes curls
hit it! Yes!
Routledge.
Yes!
Oh, yes! It's in!
Get in there!
Oh!
89 minutes! Fantastic!
What have we just seen, Wyndham?
What a display! What a display!
Wow!
It was wonderful.
And George jumped over it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, if George had touched that, it could have gone anywhere.
Yes.
And he had the prance to jump over it and and get out of the way. So, the defenders are doing really well, I think. And also, the full-backs, Connor and Jigbid, they're doing well. And also then you've got what I call wing half step, so they're like Matty's brilliant. And Jay Fulton, he's been a revelation this season, I think.
He's doing a lot of the dirty work, isn't he? In the boiler room, is that what you call it?
Well, I think it's off the ball work and that people don't notice, because they fill in the gaps. They're getting in ready to push people off the ball. Well, people don't notice that because they only watch the ones.
Yes.
The glory boys.
Yes.
With the ball. The glory boys with the ball.
All right, let's catch up then, because the last time we had a chat, was it before the QPR game?
I got a feeling it was, because we thought, after the QPR game. And I mean, that was brilliant, the QPR game. Again, I only saw... Oh no, I did watch it then. It came on, and it was the one that Wyndham does the commentary. Well, that is worth a watch, isn't it? Wyndham is amazing.
Have you heard his commentary from the Leeds game?
Oh my God, he was the Brazilian. I know.
Tips ball into the box. Woodman.
Yay! Stick it up your shirt.
I think that could become a catchphrase.
Totally impartial.
Oh, totally.
Sits on the fence all the way through.
You wouldn't think he'd been a full-back for this one.
No.
Well, he praises the defence as well, doesn't he?
Yes.
Wyndham always is on about how good the full-backs are playing, because of course he was a good full-back.
Yeah, exactly. So the QPR game, again, it a lot of defensive work to make sure that result came about.
Bodies on the line.
Bodies on the line, yeah. And what a well-taken goal, first of all. I mean, I'm a big Selena fan. I'm a fan of all the players.
I am.
But Selena, you know, is he 85% a world-class player? Can we get that extra 5 or 10% out of him?
He is class, isn't he?
Well played.
Ayew gets it back,
Go on,
and now
Ayew.
then he can go. If he
Yes.
can just knock this,
Go
and he
on.
can. And Selena's breaking through into the centre.
Yes! Get in
1-0.
there! Brilliant goal.
The QPR game, a good result. It shows an intent that you can take the pressure and then go and score some great goals. Actually,
Yes.
some really good goals. We had this little conversation, didn't we, about the Carabao Cup, whether you should change a winning side. Now, last time we agreed that we thought Cooper should have stuck with his main team to let them bond together. We were proved wrong then, and we were proved wrong against Cambridge.
I felt so sorry for Cambridge in the end. I was wanting them to get in the corner, and then I thought, no. Clean sheet does a good, you know.
No.
But 5 up at half time.
Yes.
That was amazing.
Bit boring second half, I felt.
Or at that one. But you wanted everybody to get a goal though, and on the other hand, the poor Cambridge boys looked so deflated, didn't they? And they were so young as well.
Yes.
Apparently he had changed his team, that manager.
Yeah, totally as well, didn't he?
Yeah,
Calderwood. Calderwood.
So perhaps he had the under-18s out and we had under-23s.
No, I went out to a special event with Carolyn Harris. She's been running these kids' lunches over on the east side. And Lee Trundle's there almost every day. He's been organising football matches. He won man of the match on the day I was up there. Everybody else in the team was like 8 years old, but he was still wonderful. But we had a little chat about this, and he was saying, you know, it's no surprise because they all do the same drills.
Yes.
So it looked like the same team, didn't it? I mean, just different players, you know, different faces, but exactly the same way of play.
Yes. Yeah.
That's important, isn't it?
Well, I think it is in any club really, because you just don't know when you've got to bring players in through injury or suspensions, and it's the main thing to have the same set way of playing, I think, and this is what we've got. I mean, I think that our new manager has been a revelation. He's amazing, you know, and I think the thing is that he'll come out and say how much he loves our club, how much he loves Swansea, how much, and you think, oh yeah, he's one of our own now, you know, he is.
Yes.
He is Welsh,
Yeah. We have heard that from other managers in the past. Is that what they say?
Not so much, I don't think. I think this one is definitely wearing his heart on his sleeve. The way he goes after games and pump fists to the crowd.
Yes.
I think that's genuine. I don't think that's put on, is it?
And all the preparation work that he does before a game. I was reading some reports of when he was manager of England under 17s. You know, he went to India. I think they went to India on tour. He speaks to people about what the hotels are like. He goes around and speaks to other people from our part of the world who understand how difficult it is. You know, preparation time, tactics. He seems a detailed sort of guy, doesn't he?
Yes. Well, I think to have won the World Cup at any level, I know it was under 17s with England, but you know, you've got to be really special to do something like that. I think loads have tried to win these World Cups, but you know, he has done it.
Yes.
I mean, that's on his CV.
Yes.
So I don't think we can underestimate what he does.
Yes. Okay.
I'm impressed. I haven't met him.
I've met him.
No, I haven't met him.
Maybe we could improve his tactics by the end of the international break.
I know, I'll have to have a chat.
So to the Leeds game, what were you expecting? I mean, that point, as Ray used to say, if we can hang on to that point, that would have been great.
Right. Before the game, I was thinking, if we could just have a point, because that point would have been amazing to go to Leeds and get it. You know, if we could just have had a point. And I didn't see the game. I was just checking on it all the time and it was 0-0. And then I checked on the iPad and they had more possession than us, more shots than us. And I thought, God, you know, wait for it now. But 85th minute, I thought, oh, he's doing that. Please God, hang on that guy. And then he made the changes and he brought Rutledge on. I thought, oh, that's somebody really solid now, old head in there, you know, to calm everybody down. He scores. I just couldn't help looking at the Leeds players. They were like so deflated, a couple late. Well, we've been like that so many times, haven't we?
But we're not this season.
No.
Why is that? What's happened?
I think go back to the beginning. I think it's the defence. They're really confident. And we've got good kids in that defence, beside the old heads. Yeah.
All right, let's pick
it. Put their bodies on the line.
Yeah, Connor Roberts, another great block in the game. Let's go through some of the players then who've impressed you this season. What about Wayne Routledge?
I've always been a Wayne Routledge, and you could ask anybody when we were in the vice presidents. It used to be a big joke. Oh, here she comes. She's a Wayne fan. But again, I thought Wayne, even in the when we were in the Premiership, he filled the holes, filled the gaps, like we're talking about Fulton, and he worked well off the ball. But obviously he didn't fit in the beginning of last season because they decided he was told, him and Nathan, and they put him up for transfer in there. But then when he had to bring him in, that was when we started. Him and Nathan, they brought towards the end of the season, and we started climbing the table, and we only missed the top 6. So I felt, so you're right, you should have brought him in the beginning.
Yes.
But this season, both of them had been in from the beginning, and I think they were solid. Older heads, different pace to the game now because we're in the Championship, and I think they're doing well. And I think, Routledge doesn't look his age, does he?
No.
He doesn't play his age. He looks so fit.
He's like us. Doesn't look his age.
That's me. Don't let's talk about age.
Happy birthday for the weekend, by the way.
That's another year notched up.
All right, so you've talked about the central defenders. We love Connor Roberts. Bidwell looks very solid. And
he is a neighbour.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's up the road.
He lives up the road. Okay, so we like him, and bringing Norton on against Birmingham Road.
Norton! Super sub Kyle Norton, the unexpected scorer. It doesn't matter if Baston was pushed for a penalty now. Norton's rifled it into the net. His smile says it all.
Between the keeper and the post, there was just enough for the ball. Did you see that?
Yes.
It was squeezed in. It was brilliant.
Yeah, fantastic. So that's the defence is solid. Midfield, we love Matty Grimes.
Oh, Matty's outstanding in there.
Jay Fulton.
Very good this season, getting in there.
I love George Byers. I think he's my favourite player.
Selena inside to Borja, and it just comes back, and it's Byers! Yes! George Byers rifles the ball into the net, and it is Swansea City 2, Preston North End 1.
But I think he'll be a really good player, George.
Yeah. Some of the players who were supposed to leave haven't left.
I know. That was amazing.
Good news over the weekend. Borja already sort of made his decision to stay.
He's already said. He didn't want to go.
Andre Ayew, he's a class player, isn't he?
Oh, some of his touches. They're out of this world online.
Yeah.
Swansea, and it's 1-1 at the Liberty Stadium. It's Swansea corner meanwhile. Wilmot heads across goal, and there's the third, and there's a second for Andre Ayew. Back in the groove in no time at all, and Swansea are through to the second round of the Carabao Cup.
Because now we've got more time to see him on the ball in this division, the way he'll turn around, and he's always got the pass on. And what I like about him this year is he's always talking to the younger players. I mean, I don't know what he's saying, but he looks as if he's encouraging them, telling them where to go, and they need that because they're only young. So I really rate him. I was so excited yesterday. I had a lovely day on my birthday, and then something came on the iPad, breaking news, and like I said, oh no, he's gone. He's gone. When I read it then, he's staying. Oh, I thought, that's great.
Yeah, good news for this one. Good news, even if we keep him to Christmas.
If we keep both of them till Christmas, I think we could see where we're going then.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping before. Keep them to Christmas, and then if we are in, not even just the position we're in now, but if we second or third even, that may encourage them to stay till the end of the season. But I don't know how their contracts are then.
Yeah.
Whether they're up and then what the Swans would want. Oh, well, that's too complicated, isn't it?
Yes.
They'd have to extend
It's above our pay grade. It's above our pay grade, Esme. We're just football.
No,
We're football people, me and you.
I've done enough years of working things out for other people.
Any other players that we haven't talked? Jordan's been good, coming in as a winger. He's tall boy, strong boy, fast.
From Norton back to Garrick, who gets to the byline, gets past his man, burst of pace into the area, and it could be an opening goal. It is for Peterson. Inside 50 seconds, made by Garrick, scored by Peterson.
Beating that chap out in the wing and cutting in.
Yes.
Oh, he looks a good player. Yeah.
Get away from trouble, and now here's Routledge holding up the challenge. The flag stayed down, it must be 4. Garrick can make it 4, and does on the follow-up. Routledge's shot was saved. Garrick still had a lot to do.
This production line keeps on coming,
I
isn't it?
know. How do Swansea manage this?
Yeah,
They
but
do.
invested wisely. You know, we've talked about maybe some of the investments weren't so wise in some of the players, but the investment in the kids, in the academy, that's really fantastic.
Yeah, I know. I think perhaps sometimes we forget. We said, where did all the money go from the Premiership? And we've got proof of it, haven't we? In the youngsters now, because we got the place at Fairwood and the place at Landau, which has helped the kids develop. And I think what happens when kids from away come down here with their parents, they're impressed, the setup we've got at the academy, and they let them come. And also when clubs loan players to us, they are impressed with the background there with the Swan. And you've got to say the staff there are brilliant.
Yes.
They're doing really well, and they all seem to, because I feel a bit sorry for our under-23s now, because they lost again last Saturday, but their best players are on the bench with the first team as well, so it's hard, isn't it?
It is tough.
And like last year when we missed out, they'd already depleted the under-23s by taking Dan, George, Connor, and Connor had long been in the first team, so we'd taken them out of them.
Yes,
they still could play for the under-23s, but of course we got them out with the first team or on the bench, so you do feel a bit sad for them, because they'd be winning everything if they had all their players, but we can't have that. Still, I think Tom Carra played last Saturday. He had a run out.
Yes,
So,
and he was in the Carabao Cup, and he just looked like interchangeable for Matty Grimes now, doesn't he? Maybe not quite so physical at the moment, because he's still sort of in that, but it's in those positions we have a number of players now, and the squad's looking strong. Ex-boys doing quite well.
My God, do you know when you look at Match of the Day and also the EFL on Quest on a Saturday night, you think, it's one of ours, they're all in there. Dan scored a fabulous goal again, didn't he? I think he's the only one playing well for Man U at the moment. Jordan is getting man of the match.
Yes.
Scoring goals for fun,
It's Ayew! Finally, Palace have the breakthrough.
Ollie McBurney.
Ollie.
He took some time off from supporting the Swans. Did you see him at the QPR game?
I mean, that was amazing, wasn't it? That was absolutely amazing. I love the way he was up there singing with his arms straight up. Swan song.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he was singing the one for Joey Roden. Joey's got a magic hat.
Yes, that's
Joey's
good.
magic, but Joey's got. I won't go any further.
No. You're a lady. And people are easily offended. Okay, so we'll come back to the Swans then. What you think about where we are just before we finish? Quick look at the Premier League. What were your feelings over the weekend?
Well, I like Liverpool because I like Clough, and that was good. That was really good. Man City, well, they won, but I don't think they are as good as they used to be, but they've got some fabulous players. They're so fast and that, and then Tottenham, well, that was the big North London derby, was that? I don't know, there's something about them that isn't quite clicking. And Arsenal aren't brilliant either at the moment, so I think a 2-2 draw there was fair. I mean, the surprise one was Leicester. And who was the manager of Leicester? Swansea's. They pop up everywhere.
Yeah.
From knowing what Brendan's capable of, I wouldn't be at all surprised if they finish up in the top 3.
Yes.
You know, the way they're going. I mean, Vardy's been a revelation.
Yes.
But Brendan is one of those people who makes everybody feel special.
Yes.
He was sitting here now, he'd make us feel really, really special, which I know we are, but you know what I mean. He is, and so, because Vardy wasn't having a good time till he went there, but he's scoring for fun now.
Yeah.
So I think that would be, like if it was a horse race then, and you'd be looking to put a bet on, I think they're a good outsider to watch.
Yeah.
Leicester.
It's a tough league and incredibly fast, isn't it? I know we're watching the Championship and thinking sometimes we're playing against a low league team and we look so much faster and quicker than them. But you look at the speed and the skill levels of the Premier League, it's almost like a different sport, isn't it?
It is. I'm then looking at the bottom of the Premier League and the teams that went up.
Mm.
And then I'm thinking, well, I'm glad we didn't go up.
Mm-hmm.
We would be down there with them.
Yes.
Because, you know, Norwich, they were really good in the Championship. And I'm thinking, well, where would we be if we had gone up then?
Mm-hmm.
So if we could hold on to these young players and develop them, perhaps next year would be a great time.
Yeah. Somebody said to me over the weekend, I was walking along the Mumbles front, and somebody said to me over the weekend, I'm told it has a similar feeling at the club as when Brendan Rodgers came here. Is it too early?
I think it is too early because, you see, in the past we didn't used to have these windows, the windows, so you could sign people whenever. So if you get somebody that is really important to our team, gets a bad injury and is out for a long time. You know, it happened to Joe Roden last year, didn't it? You know, he went out. I know we've got quite good youngsters now in cover. We've got this new boy that's just got his England under 21 cap. He looks good, but you can't say yet. It's too soon. I think we have to go January when the bad months come. You know, February, and then I'd be looking at it. If we still top then, that would be brilliant.
Because January there's all those games, the FA Cup's in. If you're still in the League Cup, who knows?
Yeah,
we might still be in there. So there are a lot of games coming thick and fast, and the weather's not very nice, and it's all that. So it's
and things happen, and you know where the players will go in that window in January. You just don't know what's going to happen, and I think that's the time to look at it. But you know, you can look at it then, even if you're not still top or second in automatic, you can look at the top 6 and think, oh well, we could be in a playoff, which is always great fun.
Good. All right. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do for the next couple of weekends? You can do. Well, it's international.
I'm going to Cardiff on Friday to see the international, and I will go on Monday as well. So I'll see the 2 international games. So I haven't got a break.
You won't be having no international break for EsmeOnFootball.
No, I'm not having a break. I'm going after 2 Wales, and of course there'll be Dan.
Yes.
And then there's
Joe Roden
and Connor, and so that's good, and hopefully Bale, because he got sent off yesterday. So that won't affect him, will it?
No, I think he's
international. He's all right. Got sent off for 2 yellow cards in the extra time. I mean, that's not like Gareth. I can't understand that. If he'd been diving, I could understand. That was the Tottenham days.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
How did Dan get booked for diving?
Oh, they're kicking him everywhere.
Yes, they kick him up in the air. He looks as if he's diving because he couldn't fly over, you know. Because he always had to jump when he was here because people were kicking him.
Yes.
But no, it'd be nice to see him play, and hopefully we get a win then there on Monday night. Monday night's only a friendly, but it's still a game.
Good. Well, thank you very much for your company. Please do subscribe to EsmeOnFootball.com. My name is Mal Pope, and
I'm Esme Orchard.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.